here coming at you with a video. If you can't tell my voice, I'm actually fighting a really bad cold. This is actually the best I've felt in a couple days. Got my Kleenex here, got my medicine over there, and I decided to make it worse, and my feeling worse, by watching Transformers, and maybe the rest of the Transformers films. But I will say that, really quick, really liked the first one when it came out. I hated this movie when it first came out. I refused to see this movie because I hated the second one when it first came out. And then before this came out, I decided to rewatch them all again with no bias, no preconceived notions, and with an open mind. Now, I enjoy all of them, even though they're not the greatest films. And in fact, I would say the second one is probably the worst one in the series, and I think it's a lot of fun now. Yeah, it's boring in some parts, it drags on for way too long, but I find enjoyment in these movies still. So what I'm going to do is, why not vlog about while I'm sick watching the Transformers films, which make some other people sick. I don't know, I just decided it was a crazy idea for a video. If I'm sick, why not make it worse by watching Transformers? It'd make for an entertaining video, maybe some good debate down in the comments. So I'm pretty much going to be watching the Transformers films, maybe over the next, watch one tonight, over the next couple days as I'm getting better. And I don't know if I'll just watch 2 or 3, and then, or whatnot. But I'm going to watch as many as I feel like it over the next couple days, and I'm just going to vlog about it. And then by the end of it, hopefully I'll feel better. And so, yes, these are movies that are widely hated by a majority of people, but they make a ton of money overseas and stuff. And I just find them entertaining. They're pure popcorn flicks that are just shot well and look amazing. It's just, the scripts aren't really all that wonderful. But I'm not going to beat around the bush. I enjoy them. Not the greatest, but I enjoy them. So right now I'm actually 20 minutes into Transformers, the original film. So anyways, yeah, let's get on with it.
Are you new to school? It's your first year?
I've actually always kind of been not big, but a big fan. Sorry, I'm sick. I've always been a fan of Shia LaBeouf ever since the Even Stevens days. And I like his early persona. A lot of people don't like it, like this kind of awkward, sarcastic. Let me turn it down a little bit. Shia LaBeouf persona that he had, but I think he's a good actor, especially in recent years. His personal life, he's had some controversial and outrageous things happen. But we're all weird in some ways. Some more than others. I'm definitely very weird. But either way, it's a great looking film. Alright, well, I just got done watching 2007's Transformers. The first one is widely considered the best one of the series, and I still agree with that. Um, Still full of action, maybe still a little bit too much of just prolonged action, which I actually like. Um, and there's still cringeworthy dialogue and all that kind of stuff and script issues, but it's definitely very enjoyable. it is has all the markings of a blockbuster written all over it, and so I could, I really liked it when it first came out. And it wasn't until the second movie that I was really disappointed. See, I grew up watching Transformers cartoons and stuff, but I never um, was into them as much the older I got. So, like, I can't look at these films and be like, well, they're not really Transformers because there's some issues with some of, the characters and stuff like that, and they're not like how it was in the cartoon or even to the toy line. But, like, some people are like, well, Optimus Prime in these films is not like Optimus Prime in the other, in the cartoons and stuff, from the 80s. And, like, I guess I was just so young, I don't even realize the differences. But still a fun movie. Feel a little bit better by the end of today. So hopefully when I wake up, I'll feel a lot better. If it wasn't so late, it's already after 1 o'clock now, I would pop in the next film. But instead, I'm just going to wake up in the morning and start it in the morning. So, see you guys shortly. I guess real quick, I could do a star rating. I guess I would give this one like a 3.5 out of 5. Um, basically a pure blockbuster flick. Um, you know, I would say it's on the same lines as like Independence Day, like the blockbuster that's like beautiful to look at, expensive, but cringeworthy blockbuster dialogue. Um, so, anyways, guys, I'll see you tomorrow. All right, good morning, everybody. I just woke up. It is a little bit after 9 o'clock. I just woke up about 30 minutes ago. Still feeling under the weather. Feel better than I did yesterday, though. I probably still sound stuffy and stuff, so that's pretty normal. I'm going to wait to take a shower until after I watch the film, but just popped in Revenge of the Fallen. Basically the worst one in the franchise, and considered one of the worst sequels ever made. There's a lot of problems with this film. A ton. Way too long. A very unbalanced script. I mean, I haven't read the script, but the way the film is presented seems like a script issue. It is very unbalanced. That 3-act structure doesn't really seem to exist. It does exist, but very, very interesting in how it's done. And then there's some racist robots. There's some really annoying parents that are just kind of over the top at this point. I still think that the strength of the film is how it looks, and Shia LaBeouf, who I think is the redeeming point in the film because of his kind of manic style of acting that he uses. I think it matches this kind of film, but everything else about it is just... But at the end of the day, I still think it's entertaining, even if it's entertaining crap. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and take all my cold medicine, grab me some granola for breakfast. Let's do this. You know what? I think I'm gonna open up the curtains a little bit. Just a little bit. My headache's still pretty bad. I'll open them more later after I wake up, but wake up 100%. So let's go ahead and put this masterpiece in. Uh-oh. Alright, everybody. Well, some time has passed. I realized I forgot to film my video on my thoughts after watching Transformers Revenge of the Fallen. And yeah, I pretty much have the same opinion of it. It's not the greatest movie in the world. In fact, it's pretty bad in some parts. But I find it 100% entertainment, really entertaining, great to look at. Just cringe-worthy dialogue, overlong action scenes, and some of the, there's some questionable stuff in it. Do I think it's as bad as people say it is? No. I'd still give it like a 2 stars out of 5. Not the greatest, but it is something that I like to put in and watch all of them, in one go. Um, there's some I still really like some of the Shia LaBeouf stuff. I think his sense of humor is really one of the things I really get a kick out of in these first three films. For instance, in this film, you know, the scene where when he's like outside of his car, outside of the party, the college party, and the guy comes out. He's like, "Hey man, why'd you park your car there?" And he's like, "No man, it's not my. This isn't my car. It's my friend's car. He went to go see if he could find you a tighter shirt." Like, I don't know. Some of that stuff just seems like it was just natural, and it just made me laugh my ass off because it was such a smart ass response. And then the guy's buddy was like, "It's impossible. We've already looked. There is no tighter shirt." Like, stupid stuff like that. That's like off the cuff kind of humor. That's the kind of stuff I enjoy, and I think that's some of um, his mom or his parents are really annoying, but mainly his mom, especially like the brownies and stuff like that. Um, I really like the dad as an actor, um, but the mom, just the way they wrote her to be more comic relief and goofier than the last film, like it's just so outrageous by this point. So yeah, and the Michael Bay over glamorization of women, shots, especially of Megan Fox on the motorcycle, and the way he just frames these shots of women staying there, um, and like the camera sweeps and it just looks so unnatural, and they're full of makeup, and I don't know. I feel like he just has a way. He just loves shooting women a certain way, um, and he doesn't shoot men that way. So I don't know. I think there's definitely a thing that he likes about his movies where like he'll sex a woman up, but the guys, you know, doesn't do the same thing. Obviously, he's attracted to women, that kind of thing. But I don't know. I think sometimes it's kind of a little bit too much. I mean, some of those shots of Megan Fox in this movie, I'm like, dude, she is supposed to be like not even in college. Like she just got out of high school. Like she's 18 years old. Like the character, even in the first movie, some of the shots of her, I'm like, dude, she's still in high school when this movie's on, and he's obviously she wasn't that age when the movie was filmed. But you get what I'm trying to say. Eh, I'm not trying to really get off on one of these kind of rants, but he definitely has a way of filming women differently than men. So, all right, so now I am popping in. Well, I've already popped in Dark of the Moon. I'm feeling a lot better now. I'm still, congested and everything in my head, um, but I'm feeling a little bit better. Energy wise, I'm definitely back at it. I did a bunch of chores around the house today, stuff I've been putting off because I was sick. So, watching the Transformers movies while I'm sick has actually been helping me. um, and I just like the whole idea of doing this kind of a marathon. Um, I watched The Godfather yesterday morning, and I was going to watch all the Godfather films. And after watching the first one, everybody who knows me knows it's my all-time favorite film. The Godfather is, and um, Godfather 1 and 2 were actually like I consider them like my favorite films of all time. Um, and I have for years. Instead of watching Godfather 2, I really wanted to watch some blockbustery type action. I'm seeing Skull Island this weekend, Beauty and the Beast this weekend. I want to rewatch a lot of my Godzilla films, and so I was like, okay, what can be a good bridge? Heck, I'm sick. I want to watch a film series and maybe vlog about it. How about let's do Transformers? They're highly divisive. Not everybody likes them. It'd be good for a good vlogging topic, and it'll just be fun entertainment for me to watch while I'm sick. If I'm sick, I'm on doped up on medicine. If I want to pass in and out of consciousness of sleep from being sick and tired, perfect movies to do that with. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get started with Dark of the Moon now.
She's sick,